Hey everyone, how's it going today? So what am I working on now? Well, I got this older Chevy pickup truck here, and the problem is the exhaust manifold bolt broke. It's a small block Chevy. Exhaust manifold bolt broke in the head, the very first one on the driver's side. Now on this one, the power steering pump has a bolt that goes through, or a bracket that bolts up through the exhaust manifold. With that bolt broken, the power steering pump winds up cocking off to the side and it throws the belt off. Let me show you. So here, if you look down at the belt, or at the pulleys, you can see, oops, sorry, I meant to go the other way. You can see how off whack the power steering is. See that? Compared to the other ones? Because this bracket here goes over and goes to the head, and it goes to the exhaust manifold. Right, it's supposed to be right there. I took the manifold out already. Now if you look, the bolt is broken off inside. So what I'm going to wind up doing is, I'm going to take my deburring tool, this one, my porting tool. I'm going to clean the head of that up, and then I'm going to take my welder and I'm going to build up a weld on there, and hopefully I can get that thing out of the cylinder head. I guess we're going to find out, but let me get that cleaned up first, and then let's try welding onto it. Now, if you look inside, you can see oops, sorry about that. If you look inside, you can see I cleaned that up pretty good. So now I'm going to ramp my welder up on high, and I'm going to try to MIG and basically build up that bolt and have it sticking out. A lot of people will tell you that they weld a nut on. For some reason, I have terrible luck doing that. I always have. I don't know why, but I just do. So basically, I basically wind up building up weld and basically having like a mountain of weld coming out, you know, like a nipple that I can grab with a pair of vice grips or something like that. That works best for me, but if welding a nut on something works best for you, go ahead, do that. Now, a stick welder works very well. My welder can actually also be a stick welder. I just don't have any sticks. I know a lot of people have a stick welder because they're much less expensive to use, but they work very well for a situation like this. I just don't have sticks, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to MIG it. So let me try building this up and let's see what happens. This is going to be like a trial and error type of situation. As you can see, I got a nipple sticking out of it. I do this, you may have to do this several times because it may snap the weld off depending on how stuck the bolt is. So I'm going to hit it once or twice, because then the heat too helps to go through the bolt and make it so you can, you know, actually loosen it. So let me just hit that a couple more times and then let's try loosening it. So there, I got my vice grips on there. Now let's see, will this thing come free at all? You want to try to do it gently, but this is basically how I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to rock it back and forth. Now this is going to be also very difficult for me to film because I have to hold the camera at the same time, which I'm not going to be able to do really. I mean, I got a good bite on that, but the heat may not be enough. So let me keep messing with this and hopefully I'll get it loose. So it does appear that it's loosened up. But now the weld that I have on there may be hitting the head, but it's okay. You know, right at the very end there, it's not going to hurt anything. The weld is not going to stick to the cast iron either. Sorry if I keep going off of it. But basically, you're going to have to work it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to eventually get it off of there. So let me keep working this, and I should be able to get that bolt out. I did eventually snap the weld off of the end of it, but you can still see there's weld buildup there. But so what I got to do is I got to hit it a couple more times, and then, you know, with weld, and just keep doing what I've been doing. But the bolt itself is turning, so that's a plus. So there we go. It's loosened up. It's coming out. So I'm very happy about that. Sometimes when you're dealing with cast iron, it can really be a pain, because sometimes you'll actually snap pieces of the bolt off in the process of getting it out, and you're just going to keep doing it, keep doing it. But I mean, that's a win as far as I'm concerned. That's an absolute win. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a tap down all the other holes, because some of these bolts that came out, you see how flattened out the threads are? So somebody had used an exhaust stud on one of them. But yeah, so let me clean those up and then let's get this thing back together. Now, I'm running the tap down the holes, and as you can see, I'm using a little tiny ratchet. You don't want to use a big ratchet because you don't want to go crazy and have a lot of power behind it and snap a tap off in a head or a block or anything like that, because getting a broken tap out is not fun, especially if it was cutting threads. But yeah, so just something to keep in mind. Also, make sure you're going in straight, and make sure you have a good quality set of taps. You know, you don't have to go crazy. These are Gear Wrench. They make a pretty darn good product for that. Obviously made in China, but whatever. I've had a few name brand ones, and honestly, these work just as good as far as I can tell. I'm sure there's differences, but you know, for what I need them for, they work pretty darn good. I have had cheaper sets and they're garbage. But yeah. So anyway, I probably would not buy a Harbor Freight set, only because I'd be afraid of them breaking. But these from Gear Wrench seem to be pretty darn good. And I've had them for a number of years. Alright, so my part of that's done. Mo is putting it back together, and that's pretty much it. So if you're getting something out of my videos, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. Alright guys, have a great day. Keep wrenching.